support our businesses and protect them, and then everyone's called a white supremacist? I'm sorry, but we're not white supremacists. Well, I guess I'm not. Yes, I am, because the term nowadays, white supremacist, means you're a patriot. So I have a sign that I do carry sometimes, and I say proud white supremacist, because a white supremacist is a patriot. And I don't appreciate defining people by their race, by their sex, by their beliefs, by their values, etc. We are all Americans, and I think coming with a resolution like that divides our city even further. And I don't appreciate the suggestion. And I had no intent to speak, but now I'm mad. So anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate you allowing me to speak. Thank you.
I feel like she should have gone with her first instinct to not speak. That was from a Hayden, Idaho city council meeting. And what set this woman off to talk about her white supremacist stances is that she'd asked to be allowed to address the city council to respond to the previous speaker, who urged members to consider adopting a resolution stating that Hayden values diversity and condemns racism and quote, white supremacy and any groups that promote it. This is what she got up angry to push back against. Now, by the way, that speaker was concerned. The reason why that previous speaker that she was pushing back on was upset about the white supremacy that's going on in Hayden, Idaho, is because there was a meeting scheduled for the next month. And there was a white supremacist group that was scheduled to hold a gathering, is what they called it, with 200 participants from Texas. And they called it the Aryan Freedom Network's website, whitepower.org, uses the words keep Idaho white and depicts a swastika inside a map of Idaho in promoting this event that a previous speaker had an issue with. Let's look at that flyer from that event, because I think me describing it just isn't enough. In case it doesn't get a little more, in case you're not clear enough on that there's a swastika in the middle of a US state we call Idaho, in the middle of it saying, keep Idaho white for this gathering. Also, one other part from this website, in case you guys aren't convinced yet, just unrelated, but somewhat related. They're worried about the rat sheet. They're exposing, of course, all of these racially explicit terms, whitepower.org. Yet this woman stands up and let's talk about her. And I saw you bristle at this, Sue-Ann, her white supremacist points of view.
I thought it was white supremacists, but I try not to keep up with what they got going on. I try to just focus on the revolution, progress of the culture. I think you're absolutely right. I think she should have just went with her first instinct and not said anything. This also reconfirms why my Black self is not going to Idaho no time soon.
Not for the potatoes, not nothing.
No.
I heard they're good up there. No, so the other part of this, she did again the patriot line, because I thought it was very fitting that you brought that up earlier. Every time they bring up patriotism and patriots, because they want to have this veil over who they really are. And now idiots like this lady, unnamed lady, are like, we used to be called, I guess the new term for it is patriots. That's what we've been saying.
Yeah, that's what we've been saying.
She doesn't realize that that's the problem. You're now calling yourself patriots instead of white supremacist. And that's really who you are. And then if you're standing up for this particular group that has these types of flyers or having a gathering to make sure we expel all of those other folks, you might want to rethink who you are. I wonder to what degree she actually researched what it is that she's defending.
She didn't, and the issue really, and I'm glad, because I'm not trying to educate that side or what they have going on. So if they have people that can't even properly pronounce what they're supposed to be, I doubt that she's researched it at all. She's probably just repeating something she heard and thinks that she sounds intelligent and smart. And if that's who they got, okay, cool. Cool.
I'm not too worried about the ability to move forward if this is who we're fighting back against.
Exactly.